Cláudio Hummes, OFMS, born 8 August 1934, is a Brazilian cardinal of the Roman Catholic Church. He served as prefect of the Congregation for the Clergy in the Roman Curia, having previously served as Archbishop of Fortaleza from 1996 to 1998 and Archbishop of São Paulo from 1998 to 2006. A member of the Order of Friars Minor and an outspoken proponent of social justice, he was elevated to the cardinalate in the consistory of 21 February 2001. Early life. Alfonso Hummes was born in the city of Montenegro to Pedro Adao Hummes, a German-Brazilian, and Maria Frank, a German. Taking the name Claudio upon his profession as a Franciscan, he was ordained to the priesthood on 3 August 1958 by Archbishop João Vicente Costa, SDB. He obtained a doctorate in philosophy in 1963 from the Pontifical University Antonianum in Rome. From 1963 until 1968, he taught philosophy at the Franciscan Seminary in Garibaldi, the major seminary of Weimar, and at the Pontifical Catholic University of Porto Alegre. He then studied at the Ecumenical Institute of Bossi in Geneva, Switzerland, from where he received a specialization in ecumenism. He was advisor for ecumenical affairs to the National Bishops' Conference of Brazil, provincial superior of the Franciscans of Rio Grande do Sul, and president of the Union of Latin American Conferences of Franciscans. Along with his native Portuguese and Rio Grandense Hunsrückisch, a regional German dialect of southern Brazil, he can also speak Spanish, High German, and Italian. Episcopal career. On the 22nd of March 1975, he was appointed coadjutor bishop of Santo André and titular bishop of Carcabia. Hummes received his episcopal consecration on the following 25th of May from Archbishop Aloisio Lourdes, OFM, with bishops Mauro Morelli and Urbano Algaia serving as co-consecrators. He later succeeded Jorge de Oliveira as bishop of Santo André on the 29th of December of that same year. Hummes allowed the labor unions to meet in parishes throughout his diocese, going against the dictatorship in Brazil at the time. It was here that he began his support for liberation theology, and forged his friendship with the union boss at the time, Lula. On the 29th of May 1996 he was promoted to Archbishop of Fortaleza and was then transferred to São Paulo on the 15th of April 1998. Cardinalate. He was created cardinal priest of S. Antonio da Padova in Via Merlana by Pope John Paul II in the consistory of 21 February 2001. He later preached the Lenten spiritual exercises for John Paul II and the Roman Curia in 2002. One of the cardinal electors who participated in the 2005 papal conclave that selected Pope Benedict XVI. Cardinal Hummes was often mentioned as a possible successor to Pope John Paul II. Cardinal Hummes has curial membership of Congregation for Divine Worship and the Discipline of the Sacraments, Congregation for the Doctrine of the Faith, Congregation for Bishops, Congregation for Catholic Education, Pontifical Council for the Laity, Pontifical Council for the Family, Pontifical Council Cor Unum, Pontifical Council for Interreligious Dialogue, Pontifical Council for Culture, Pontifical Commission for Latin America, Extraordinary Council of the General Secretariat of the Synod of Bishops, Council of Cardinals for the Study of Organizational and Prefecture for the Economic Affairs of the Holy See. He held membership of these dicasteries until until his 80th birthday. On the 31st of October 2006, Pope Benedict appointed Cardinal Hummes to head the Congregation for the Clergy, succeeding Dario Castrion Hoyos. In 2013, he served as one of the 115 cardinals in the conclave that elected Pope Francis. Due to precedents, during the oath-taking, Cardinal Hummes took the cardinal-elector's oath of secrecy just immediately prior to Cardinal George Mario Bergoglio, who would ultimately be elected pope. When the new pope won the conclave ballot, Cardinal Hummes whispered to the pope, "Don't forget the poor people," and the pope said that immediately he remembered St. Francis of Assisi, and the name Francis came into my heart. When the newly elected Pope Francis appeared on the balcony shortly after his election, Cardinal Hummes was among the cardinals who accompanied the new pope and stood beside him at his immediate left on the balcony. On the 8th of August 2014, Cardinal Hummes turned 80 and lost the right to participate in future conclaves. Views: economic issues. Cardinal Hummes has criticized the spread of global capitalism, claiming that privatizing state companies and lowering tariffs had contributed to misery and poverty affecting millions around the world. At his first public audience following his election, Pope Francis revealed that he had been inspired to take his name from St. Francis of Assisi by his good friend Cardinal Hummes, who had embraced him at the culmination of the 2013 conclave, whispering, "Don't forget the poor," when it was announced that he had been elected pope. Indigenous people. He issued an official statement condemning the anonymous attacks on homeless indigenous people. He said, "Such violence and cruelty is unacceptable and should be vigorously repudiated. The Church has cried out many times regarding the need to come to the aid of those who are forced to live in our streets without shelter. She does so out of her duty of humanity and because of her faith in Jesus Christ, who wishes to be identified in each person, especially in the poor and handicapped." Clerical celibacy. In a 2006 interview with Brazilian newspaper O Estado de São Paulo, Cardinal Hummes said that, even though celibacy is part of Catholic history and culture, the Church could review this question, because celibacy is not a dogma but a disciplinary question. Quote, he also said that it is a long and valuable tradition in the Latin Rite Church based on strong theological and pastoral arguments. Contraception. Hummes has reprimanded priests who attack Catholic teachings about condoms.